Oh man, so another red day in the equities market. Bitcoin trying to turn green on the day, Phantom down 5%. But have we seen a clue that the Fed may give us the green light? Yep, the green light to start moving to the upside here on crypto. So the Fed's officials who have spoken yesterday and today have given us a few clues that we may see our first pause in interest rate hikes. So we're going to cover that off. We're going to cover off the key levels in crypto and in Phantom as well, on Bitcoin, on Phantom, and we're going to look at the wider market. So make sure you hit up the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. As always, these videos are brought to you by my very own course member live streams, Ijaz.uk/member. Check out the links in the description, guys. As always, as you can see, I'm not in my normal environment. I'm traveling here on a few meetings, but as always, dedicated to giving you guys the updates when it matters. And we've got Jerome Powell scheduled to speak in a little while. No doubt, if he says anything interesting which moves the market, I will have to come back with another video to update you guys on what was said there. But so far, what we've had is you can see the major indices are down, right? The Dow Jones is down 1%, S&P down almost 2%. You got 3% on the Nasdaq, led mainly by Snapchat. Yes, Snapchat missed earnings to top line and bottom line, which was not great, dragging a lot of the tech indices, which by the way have a big weighting here in the Nasdaq. You had Facebook down, you had all the major tech names down on the day today, so not great here. And the sell-off continues here on Wall Street, and stocks are getting decimated. So this is not crypto only. And if we head over to the crypto fear and greed index, you can see we're sat at 12. Now this reading is probably going to fall a little bit lower because we're in extreme fear right now. People are very, very fearful. When you head on over to the Bitcoin chart, things become a lot clearer. And as you can see today on the day, we really did have quite a difficult day. So you can see when we opened up here on the markets, you can see how things initially fell. We started heading to the downside here in crypto, heading towards a 28,600 level. Now, what is the significance of this level I'm showing you? Well, it's quite clear. This is exactly what we predicted a couple of days ago, that if we do indeed fall from here, if we don't go and break 31, I said we're going to come back down to pivot point 2. Exactly pivot point 2 here. You can see how many times we've now bounced off of this pivot point. Once, twice, thrice. Okay, so really important level here at 28,600. If we do continue to test that, guys, the worrying thing is if you keep coming to test this, you will eventually break it and start heading to the next levels. And the next level here on crypto, if we don't head to the upside, is pivot point number 3. And you can see here pivot point number 3 sits at 26,295. That's a big drop from where we're at. So we need to be prepared for this, because the reality is if we can't start heading towards 31, you can see here we're getting rejected from about this point at about 30,500. We were able to get slightly above 30,000, but then we quickly get rejected. This happened a couple of times now. You can see here, boom, rejected, boom, rejected. So it's either make or break time now for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin doesn't soon, and I mean this week, head up to 31,000 and start heading towards 32, then I have to prepare myself for not only lower price points, but all the way down to 26,200. And if we lose that level, that we do something like this, we can even head towards 24. So I've been saying this for a while now, and we have to prepare ourselves. Doesn't mean we're going to get there. We may head straight back up through 31 and head towards 32,000, which is an important level for us on crypto. But in order for that to happen, we're going to need equities on our side. I can't see how equities are going to come on side. Right now, the market's not looking too happy. You can see a whole bunch of companies missing earnings. We've got more companies missing earnings as well. So it's not great. But there was one saving grace, which really should be moving the market a lot more, but maybe they're waiting on Jerome Powell to say it himself before they start to rally. And that was two Fed officials. One was called Bostic and one was called George. They both alluded to the fact that we could be getting a pause in interest rate hikes. So that was really nice of them to talk about. Remember, up to now, everything has been hawkish. More rate hikes, more aggressive, not hesitating, more aggressive. They came out and said, one of them said, maybe after 2 0.5 hikes more, we could get a pause. The other said, once we get to 2%, we could get a pause. So that's good. Now you're telling the market, okay, there is an end to this. We could get a pause and you guys can have a chance to rally a little bit more. So that's great. We also know Jerome Powell has now been sworn in for his next 4-year term. He's due to be speaking in a little while. We'll listen in for that as well to see if he moves the markets. Always be careful if you're trading on a short-term basis when Jerome Powell or Fed officials are speaking. I gave you guys that warning on Sunday. Right, now let's talk about Phantom. Now, remember we were speaking the other day about how Phantom was running and Bitcoin wasn't? Well, as I said in that video, the decoupling is not going to last. If Bitcoin has a really bad day, Phantom is going to fall to the downside as well. We saw exactly that happen. So Bitcoin's having a little bit of a red day. Now it's managed to recover, right? We're already back at 29,200 Bitcoin, which is great. But Phantom is now falling 5%. Now, on Phantom, you can see exactly what's happened. We had quite a powerful spike up here, up to $52, and you're seeing it come back down now towards 40. But here's the good news. Whereas Bitcoin is breaking down from its triangle, right? Bitcoin's relatively here. So Bitcoin is about here. Remember, this is the second pivot point. Bitcoin is about here on its pattern relatively. Phantom has got a lot more room to fall. So Phantom is in a far better position than Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin starts losing its second pivot point, starts heading towards the bottom of its wedge, Phantom could be heading just up to, let's say, pivot point 2 back at 30. So the good news is the pump on Phantom has really given it enough room that it can cool down. It can cool down and still have plenty of room without having to risk getting down to that horrible 15 cents point, which we really didn't want to get to here on Phantom. If we also take a look at the 4-hourly chart on Phantom, you will notice that all we are doing is coming back down to our neckline, right, which is at about 38 cents. If we can get a bounce from there, that would be really nice. But again, all coins are going to follow the wider markets, and the wider markets are going to follow equities right now. That's all that matters. That is the focus right now, and that is what we need to concentrate on right now. So for us, if we're in this extended period of downtime, we need to take advantage of it. We need to accumulate our positions. We can't let the noise, the FUD, the distractions get in our way. We need to go find income. We need to invest in our favorite project. I'm not getting distracted by small projects. I'm not getting distracted by low caps. I'm looking at large projects and gems. So make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel because we're going to be sharing some of those with you. If you want to become a member and you like my perspective, Ijaz.uk/member gives you access to our 3 times weekly live streams where we can critique your portfolio, we can talk tokenomics, fundamental analysis, show you how I do technical analysis, and a whole lot more. So you can do that. But we're going to be talking about that on this channel as well. I'm going to be sharing great projects with you. Go and watch my video on Algorand, go and watch various other videos that I've posted on the channel, and we'll be doing more of that because that's what we need to be doing in this market right now. We need to be nibbling, we need to be accumulating. Now, my strategy, which I made very clear with a lot of you guys, and particularly to our members, is you need to be nibbling. If you're wondering what you should be doing in this market right now, is you should be nibbling. You shouldn't be going super heavy because like I've just shown you on the Bitcoin chart, we could be having more downside. So you want to nibble. That way, if we reverse and head towards the upside, 32K on Bitcoin, you've done some buying. But at the same time, you don't want to spend all your cash. If we fall down to 26, 25 on Bitcoin, you've got some cash ready to keep buying the dip and bringing your cost basis down. Right now, that's all that's matter. Get your portfolio right, get your mind right. Don't get caught up in this fear and emotion. Crypto will come back. Now is the time when there's no tourists, nobody cares in crypto. This is when you need to be building your portfolio. Hope you guys enjoyed this video as always. If you appreciate the fact that I'm bringing you this content, regardless of where I am, even in this little closet here, just to deliver you this content, smash up the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Ijaz.uk/member, and I'll see you in the next one.